There is nothing powerful like love, and it is tested and shown here. This is a BL series, my dear Gangster Oppa. Here we see Guy, an ordinary college student, give TU, his gangster boyfriend, his handkerchief for good luck. Why is that? Well, PTU had made the decision to leave the Mafia life and live a normal life with Guy, the man he loves. But Guy is worried, knowing very well that it is not simply a walk-in and walk-out situation. This may be a suicide mission for TU. For the gang, life is not a game. As TU meets his boss, he is well aware that this is not going to be a walk in the park, but he is willing to do anything for Guy. It was not an easy decision, because the Mafia life gave him a home when he needed. But there's a deadly protocol to follow if one chooses to leave the Mafia life. Starting with a Russian roulette, where all round of bullets are placed except for one, the first step to your fate. If no bullet doesn't pierce through your skull, you are approved to the final stage. At this point, TU thought about the family that had saved him. But he also thought about his new family and new life with Guy, that he was willing to risk it all, so he pulled the trigger. And he did it. The boss disappointed to let go of one of his trusted man. TU made his final bow and respect to the man who saved him and the organization that built him, and sent his final farewell. Now to the final stage of the lethal protocol, was being walked out by his members. In a form of brutal beating by his now former members. The Mafia, life is no game, and this was their farewell party for him. This walkout was a powerful stance for TU. He was walking out of his old life and into his new life. It was a walk he was willing to take without no fear, because love gave him the will to make this deadly decision. Because he knew at the end of this, Guy will be waiting for him. So he held on to the handkerchief that Guy gave him for strength. He was now not a gangster anymore, but a man who's simply living in this world in love. Damn. Guy opened the door to find TU brutally beaten. TU was just glad that it was all over and he can finally fall in the arms of the man he loves without fear of his occupation. Guy, obviously hurt by seeing TU in this state, he cried. He didn't want TU to get hurt, but TU knew it was all over. Now they can finally be together in peace without any fear. And that he would do it all over again for the man he loves. Damn, if that's not love, I don't know what is. Despite all obstacles, they conquered and showed up. And there is power in that. As cliche as that might sound, but that's the power of love.